The Death Force series has been described as Andy McNab meets Band of Brothers, and for me that kind of encapsulates what the series is all about. With each episode, I try and send the unit to a different part of the world. The first one was set in Afghanistan, the second in Africa, the third in Somalia, and for Ice Force I wanted to send them to the Arctic. When I started thinking about it, there were two things that interested me about setting a story around the North Pole. The first is that it's become a kind of geopolitical cauldron in the last few years. There's a huge amount of oil underneath all that ice. No one really knows who it belongs to. Lots of different countries want to get their hands on it. So there are a lot of different big national forces with armies to back them up, kind of vying for control of that region. The second thing that interested me about setting a story in the Arctic was it's just such an extreme environment. I set the story in winter, so it's not just very cold, it's dark all the time. You can't see who you're actually fighting. At the beginning of the story, the unit get hired by a Russian oil tycoon to find out what's happened to a plane carrying a rival tycoon that's crashed just somewhere near the North Pole. The black box has gone missing. No one knows where it is or what happened to the plane. The unit gets sent out towards the North Pole in the middle of a snowstorm to try and find out where it is. And that's where the story begins.